In our last videos, we already discussed how to calculate equivalent weights. In this session, we cover some more examples. That is, how to calculate equivalent weights for combustion reactions. Here, if you take one example, here it is C4H10. If C4H10 is involved in combustion reaction in the presence of O2 gas and it produces CO2 and H2O. That is, C4H10 plus O2 gives rise to CO2 plus H2O. Okay, clear? Upon balancing these equations, here 4 carbon atoms are present. That's why 4 moles of CO2 and 10 hydrogen atoms are present. That's why 5 moles of H2O, 5 into 2, 10 hydrogen atoms. Okay? Balancing oxygen atoms. Here it is 4 into 2, 8 oxygen atoms plus 5. Totally 13 oxygen atoms are present in the product side. Here it is 13 by 2. 13 by 2 into 2. That is equal to 13 oxygen atoms in both sides. Okay, clear? Here it is. What is the n factor value for C4H10? Okay, by using these n factor value to calculate equivalent weight of C4H10. Equivalent weight of any component is equal to molecular weight of given component divided by n factor value. N factor value mainly depends on changing electrons or involving electrons in given combustion. Okay, clear? Here it is. To calculating n factor value, first to find out the oxidation number of the given compound. Here it is C4H10, 4 carbon atoms are present. That is 4x. Each hydrogen oxidation number will be plus 1. That's why 10 into plus 1 equal to 0. Okay, clear? Here it is 4x plus 10 equal to 0. 4x equal to minus 10. X equal to minus 10 by 4. Then x equal to minus 5 by 2. Minus 5 by 2. In C4H10, each carbon oxidation number will be minus 5 by 2. But here 4 carbon atoms are present. Each carbon having minus 5 by 2. Then 4 carbons oxidation number will be 4 into x. That is minus 5 by 2 into 4. Okay, clear? Here it is. Totally 4x. That is 4x means 4 carbons oxidation number will be minus 10. Minus 10. Okay, clear? Here it is CO2. Carbon to carbon conversion. Okay, clear? Here it is CO2. In CO2, carbon oxidation number. Okay, that is, here it is X means carbon. Here 2 oxygen atoms are present. That's why 2 into minus 2 equal to 0. Minus 2 is oxidation number of each oxygen atom. Each oxygen atom. Here it is X minus 4 equal to 0. X equal to plus 1. In CO2, carbon oxidation number will be plus 4. But here, totally 4 carbons are involved in this given conversion. That's why 4x equal to, okay, 4 into 4, totally 16 electrons. 4x equal to 16 electrons. Okay, plus 16 electrons. But n factor value mainly depends on changing electrons or transferring of electrons or valency factor. Okay, clear? But here, in reactant side, C4H10, in C4H10, 4 carbons oxidation number will be minus 10. But in product side, 4 carbons oxidation number will be plus 16. Total transferring electrons in given conversion is 26. How it is? Here it is minus 10 to 16. Totally minus 10 to 16. Minus 10 to 0, 0 to 16. Okay, clear? Totally minus 10 to 0. Here it is 10 electrons are involved. 0 to 16. Here it is 16 electrons are involved. Totally minus 10 to 16. Number of electrons involved given conversion will be totally 26. That is 10 plus 16. 26 electrons are involved in given conversion. That's why n factor value for C4H10 for this reaction equal to 26. And how to calculate its equivalent weight? Equivalent weight of given component. Equivalent weight of given component is equal to molecular weight of given component divided by n factor value. N factor value. Here it is n factor equal to 26. Molecular weight means addition of atomic weights. That is 4 carbon atoms and 10 hydrogen atoms. Each carbon atomic weight will be 12. Here it is hydrogen will be atomic weight 1. Okay. If molecular weight of C4H10 will be capital M, then equivalent weight of C4H10 equal to molecular weight capital M divided by n factor value of C4H10 is 26. That is equivalent weight of C4H10 in given equation. Coming to another examples. Here it is. 4 examples are there. Then how to calculate n factor value for given examples. How to calculate n factor value? N factor value depending on changing electrons or transferring of electrons or valency factor. Okay. Here it is. Cr(I3) gives rise to Cr2O7 minus 2 and IO4 minus. That is n factor value to be calculated by changing electrons. Changing electrons will be mainly depending on changing oxidation number. Then to calculate oxidation number of the elements. Here it is Cri3. In Cri3, chromium oxidation number. Here X means chromium. Three iodines are present. Each iodine oxidation number will be minus 1. That's why 3 into minus 1 equal to 0. X minus 3 equal to 0. X equal to plus 3. In Cri3, chromium oxidation number will be plus 3. Clear? In Cr2O7 minus 2, chromium oxidation number. Here it is 2 chromiums are there. That's why 2 into X, 7 oxygen atoms are present. That is 7 into minus 2 equal to minus 2. Here it is charge is there. That is minus 2 charge. Clear? 2x minus 14 equal to minus 2. 2x equal to minus 2 plus 14. 2x equal to plus 12. Then x equal to plus 12 by 2. That is plus 6. Plus 6. In Cr2O7 minus 2, chromium oxidation number will be plus 6. Okay, clear? Here it is. In first case, transferring of electrons to chromium to chromium. Only 3 electrons. Okay, clear? But here, iodine to iodine. Iodine to iodine. 3 iodines are present in Cri3, but here IO4 minus. Only 1 iodine present in IO4 minus. Then how to calculate iodine oxidation number of in IO4 minus? Okay, clear? Here it is iodine oxidation number will be minus 1, but here iodine oxidation number is, that is X plus 4 into minus 2 equal to minus 1. That is X minus 8 equal to minus 1, X equal to minus 1 plus 8. Finally, X equal to plus 7. Here it is plus 7 oxidation number of iodine in IO4 minus. Okay, clear? In first case, transferring of electrons equal to 3. In second case, iodine to iodine. Changing electrons or transferring of electrons. Minus 1 to plus 7. Totally 8 electrons are involved. Each iodine to product of iodine. But here 3 iodines are present. That's why 8 into 3. Okay, 8 into 3. That is 24 electrons are involved in second case. First case is 3 electrons. Second case is 24 electrons. Totally, these conversion reaction having 27 electrons are involved. That's why n factor value for first conversion will be 27. That is 24 plus 3. Totally 27 electrons. These 27 electrons is equal to n factor value for given conversion. That is n factor equal to 27 for first conversion. Okay. Coming to second case. Here it is Al2Cr2O7 thrice gives rise to Cr plus. Only 1 chromium is present in product side. Okay. Chromium oxidation number in Al2Cr2O7 thrice. Here 2 aluminum are present. Each aluminum oxidation number will be 3. Aluminum present in 13th group element or 3rd group element in periodic table. That's why 2 into plus 3 plus here it is 6 chromiums are present. That's why 6x plus here it is 21 oxygen atoms are present. Okay, that is 21 into minus 2. Each oxygen atom oxidation number will be minus 2. That's why 21 into minus 2. Okay, plus 6 x minus 42 equal to 0. 6x equal to plus 42. Okay, minus 6. Then finally 6x equal to 42 minus 6, that equal to 36. X equal to 36 by 6, that is 18 divided by 3, it is 6. X equal to plus 6. Totally 6 electrons are involved in each bromine atom for this conversion. But here 6 bromines are present. 6 bromines means that is 6 into 6. Okay, 36 electrons are involved in given second conversion. That equal to n factor value equal to 6 into 6, that equal to 36 electrons. Okay, that is the n factor value for second and third case. Here it is As to S3 gives rise to AsO3 minus plus SO4 minus. Here it is As to S3. Arsenic and sulfur. Both atoms are present in As to S3. Then what is n factor value for third example? Here it is arsenic. What is the oxidation number of arsenic in As to S3? Here it is sulfur. Sulfur is 16th group element or 6th group element in periodic table. That's why minus 2 oxidation number of sulfur. 2 arsenic atoms means 2x plus 3 into minus 2 equal to 0. Okay, 2x minus 6 equal to 0. 2x equal to plus 6. X equal to plus 3. Okay, clear? Here it is. Each arsenic oxidation number will be plus 3 in As to S3. Here it is arsenic. That is arsenic oxidation number in AsO3 minus. That is arsenic is X plus 3 into minus 2 equal to minus 1. Okay, here charge is there, that is minus 1. Each oxidation number will be minus 2. That's why 3 into minus 2. Okay, X minus 6 equal to minus 1. X equal to minus 1 plus 6. X equal to plus 5. Okay, here it is arsenic oxidation number will be plus 5. Okay, in first case transferring of electrons will be 2 electrons. But here 2 arsenic atoms are present. That's why 2 into 2, that equal to 4 electrons are involved in given conversion. But here sulfur is present. That is sulfur means S3. As to S3. S3 to that is SO4 minus 2. Okay. That is also changing of electrons will be countable. That is here sulfur oxidation number will be minus 2. In SO4 minus 2, sulfur oxidation number. Okay, how to calculate? That is sulfur means X plus 4 into minus 2 equal to minus 2. Okay, here X means sulfur. 4 oxygen atoms are present. That's why 4 into minus 2 equal to minus 2. That is charge is there. That's why minus 2. Okay, X minus 8 equal to minus 2. X equal to minus 2 plus 8. X equal to plus 6. Okay, here sulfur oxidation number will be plus 6. Okay, then sulfur to sulfur minus 2 to plus 6. Changing electrons will be 8. Okay, minus 2 to plus 6. Changing electrons will be 8 for each sulfur. But here 3 sulfur atoms are there. That's why 3 into 8. 3 into 8. 24 electrons are involved in sulfur to sulfur conversion. Okay. In As to S3, n factor value for this conversion is total electrons. Total electrons means 24 plus 4. Total 28 electrons are involved for this conversion. That's why n factor value for As to S3 conversion equal to first case 4 electrons, in second case 24 electrons. Totally 28 electrons. Okay, clear? Next, coming to fourth case. Here it is also As to S3. Okay, in the presence of acidic condition, it will be converted into AsO4 minus 3 and SO4 minus 2. Okay, clear? Here it is also arsenic oxidation number, that is 2x plus 3 into minus 2 equal to 0. That is 2x minus 6 equal to 0. 2x equal to plus 6. X equal to plus 3. Okay, here arsenic oxidation number will be plus 3 in As to S3. Okay, clear? Here it is arsenic oxidation number in AsO4 minus 3. That is arsenic is X plus 4 into minus 2 equal to minus 3. Okay, that's why X minus 8 equal to minus 3. X equal to minus 3 plus 8. that is x equal to plus 5. Clear? In AsO4 minus 3, arsenic oxidation number will be plus. Okay, then transferring of electrons or changing electrons arsenic to arsenic will be 2 electrons. But here 2 arsenic atoms are present. That's why each arsenic changing electrons equal to 2. But here 2 arsenic atoms are present. That's why 2 into 2 that equal to 4 electrons. In first case 4 electrons are involved in As2 to S3 to, that is AsO4 minus 3. In the second case, sulfur to sulfur. Here sulfur, here sulfur. In SO4 minus 2, sulfur oxidation number, that is already calculated. In third case, that is SO4 minus 2, sulfur oxidation number will be plus 6. Okay, here S2, As2, S3. Here sulfur oxidation number will be minus 2. Okay, minus 2 to 6. Here is also 8 electrons. Okay, totally 8 electrons are involved in sulfur to sulfur conversion. Total number of electrons involved in given conversion reaction. But here 3 sulfur atoms are present. That's why 8 into 3 that equal to 24 electrons are involved sulfur to sulfur conversion reaction. Okay, then finally n factor value equal to, okay, total electrons are involved in given conversion reaction. That is 4 is arsenic to arsenic. Here it is 4 is arsenic to arsenic electrons, and 24 electrons is sulfur to sulfur conversion. That's why 4 plus 24 equal to 28. That is the n factor value for fourth conversion reaction. Coming to another example. Here it is K2Cr2O7 in the presence of acid medium, and it will be converted into CrCl3. Okay, then how to find out equivalent weight of K2Cr2O7 and HCl for these given conversion reaction. Okay, then how to calculate equivalent weight? Equivalent weight of any component is equal to molecular weight of given component divided by n factor value. N factor value mainly depends on changing electrons or transferring of electrons. Okay, it will be calculated by changing oxidation number. Then first to find out oxidation number of given components, that is, here it is 2 potassiums are present. That's why 2 into plus 1. Each potassium oxidation number will be plus 1. That potassium is present in 1A group element in the periodic table, and it is electropositive element. That's why each potassium oxidation number will be plus 1. Here it is 2 bromine atoms are present. That's why 2x plus 7 into minus 2 equal to 0. Here it is oxygen atom. Okay, each oxygen atom oxidation number will be minus 2. Okay, plus 2 plus 2x minus 14 equal to 0. 2x minus 12 equal to 0. X equal to plus 6. Okay, here each chlorine oxidation number will be plus 6. But here CrCl3. In CrCl3, chromium oxidation number. Here chromium is x plus 3 into each chlorine oxidation number minus 1. That's why x minus 3 equal to 0, x equal to plus 3. In CrCl3, chromium oxidation number will be plus 3. Okay. Then changing number of electrons, plus 3, 6 to plus 3, plus 6 to plus 3. That is, changing electrons will be 3 electrons for each chromium atom. But here 2 chromium atoms are present. That's why 3 into 2, totally 6 electrons are involved in given conversion reaction. That is, if HCl loses 6 electrons, and chromium will be accepting of 6 electrons. Okay, that's why what is the equivalent weight of K2Cr2O7? Equivalent weight of K2Cr2O7 equal to molecular weight of K2Cr2O7 divided by n factor value. Okay, here it is 6 electrons are involved in chromium to chromium conversion. That's why molecular weight of K2Cr2O7 divided by 6. Okay, clear? Then what is the equivalent weight of HCl for these given conversion reaction? Here it is 14 moles of HCl loses 6 moles of electrons. That is 14 moles of HCl loses, okay, 6 moles of electrons. Moles of electrons. That is 14 moles of HCl loses 6 electrons. Then 1 mole of HCl loses how many number of electrons? Then X equal to 6 by 14. That is the n factor value for given HCl reaction. Okay, clear? Then what is the equivalent weight of HCl for this given conversion? Equal to molecular weight of HCl divided by n factor value. Here n factor value of HCl will be 6 by 14. Then finally molecular weight, okay, into 14 divided by 6. Here it is 7, here it is 3. Finally equivalent weight of HCl equal to 7 into molecular weight of HCl divided by 3 is the equivalent weight of HCl. Okay, clear?